You know, well, they're telling you they're not finding any oil. That's a lie. They found oil, then they said it's non-retrievable. And then the very next day, there's no more oil. Everybody that's running around out there has got a cell phone. The cell phone has a GPS system in it. You call in and tell them you see oil there. The next morning, you go back and it's gone. Well, just don't leave overnight. Well, what's going on is them planes coming out of Callender Field are spraying it. They're spraying that dispersant on it. And that's what, you know, that's probably worse than the doggone oil itself.
That ship that they brought here, the Whale, right? They brought it here. They knew they wasn't going to use that because they had an oil spill just for what that, in my opinion, for what that ship was built for, heavy concentrated oil on the top. That's what that ship was built for. But by sinking it, well, now they're saying you don't have, this is not the type of oil spill that this ship would have worked in. Well, no, not after you sprayed it and sunk it, but if you'd have left it up on the top, that ship would have been great. And it should have been here. However long it took for a captain to get that ship here, as soon as that thing blew, it should have been here.
A lot to see before I can make a judgment on BP. Because as far as now, yeah, they've helped us out. They've given us jobs. They've actually done the things they said they was gonna do. They clean up process, giving us jobs cleaning up, you know? But after all this is over with and my industry is still ruined, what you gonna do now?
Right now the BP claims process is still up and running, although from talking to people here and in Grand Isle, and we predicted this from the beginning, the checks from BP are starting to get smaller. They're not coming as often, and BP is starting to get real tough to get on the phone.
They should have been made to protect whatever they should have had to rock them canals. You know, they just come use you, abuse you, and leave you. That's what they did this marsh in this coast, and everybody knows it. My dad was one of the old timers. A lot of them are gone now. They turned over in their graves because they knew this was coming.
What they do from there will depend on, you know, that'll decide what I think about BP, you know, how they handle it in the end. The beginning, yeah, everything, the press is all into it and the cameras are rolling, so they want to look good. Yeah. You know, they want to look like they're doing the right thing. They want everybody to see, yeah, BP's doing the right thing. They're helping cleaning up. They're putting people to work. They're doing the right thing. But when the cameras stop and all this is forgot about, but I still can't come out here and crab because they got oil in the water, what happens then? What they gonna do then? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm playing it by ear. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Eventually, the BP claims process is going to be absorbed into this fund. Okay, I know everybody's heard about the fund. It's supposed to have $20 billion in it by the time everything is said and done. It has, as of last week, or as of July 28th, it had no money in it.
They waited, putting off. They got to pass laws to do this. No, this is when all of that should have been thrown out the window, and every asset that they had in the world should have been on that leak from day one. And they didn't do that, and that was obvious. And now they're going to sink it and hide it and clean up a little bit that you see and say it's all right. People know better than that. That's insulting.